Hey guys, my name is Niklas Huschmidt and I would like to welcome you to this new series of mine called How to Solve Chess Tactics. And I've done actually the same series already in German, but now I would like to take a slightly different approach. So I assume that most of you guys who are watching my videos are here to improve your chess. And I think you're definitely in the right place. But in order to do so, I believe it's important to not only passively watch my videos, but also actively be involved. And with this series and also with my upcoming videos, I would like to try to get you more involved and to encourage you to also use your brain and try to solve positions and to actively think. So most of you probably know that tactics and calculation is a very important element in chess because maybe 80 or 90% of chess games are decided through tactical mistakes or because one of the players was better able to calculate a specific line or maybe better able to evaluate the resulting position in his head and obviously had an edge. So let's go ahead and solve some tactics. So we are here at the tactics trainer of Chess24. You can find this tactics trainer through Learn and then tactics trainer, and as a registered user you can solve 5 tactics per day. So I'll go ahead and start, and what I would like to do now is that you stop the video and try to solve the position yourself. Okay, so you can go ahead and stop it right now, and then I'm going to show you what I came up with, because I'm going to try to solve the position, and we can compare our ideas and thoughts, and you maybe can see what my approach is and how it compared to yours. So stop the video right now, and then I will now try to solve it. Alright, so what's going on? My knight is attacked on h5. Are there some possibilities around the king? Could I sacrifice on g7? King takes. That would give me a perpetual. The question is now, do I have more than a perpetual? Okay. Knight takes, king takes, queen f6, king g8. Can I bring maybe a rook or the knight into the attack somehow? Doesn't look like it's going to work because, well, my knight is here on the 3rd rank, kind of blocking the way for the rook to come, and also my knight can't really get into play. So it looks like it's only perpetual. So let's see what are other candidate moves. So in the beginning, when I try to solve tactics, or in general during my games, when I know it's a tactic position on the board, I usually first check moves where I take material or moves where I give a check. So we did that already. I checked knight f6, knight takes g7. Well, knight f6 I could check again. G takes f6, e takes f6. Now obviously my idea to mate, but it seems the black can defend with queen f5 and bring the queen to g6. So that doesn't work. So what are other candidate moves? And again, if maybe knight f6 and knight takes g7 was your candidate and it didn't quite work, you can again stop the video and try to take another look. So now I see that maybe something is going on this diagonal. What about the move e6? So obviously black can't take with the pawn because the bishop would be hanging, so he has to take with the bishop. Okay, and now again I can check if there are some more possibilities in the position. If I play queen g5, then well, black can still answer with f6. So what else is there? e6 looks like there might be something going on. Queen g3, f6, it's the same thing, but maybe knight e5. And the idea is that after knight takes e5, queen takes e5, again there's a mate on g7, but black this time can't play f6. Well, he has to actually, but then he loses his bishop on e6. So this seems to be a solution, but I should one more time check if it's really working. So e6, And you should also always do it in your games. Just go through the line, and the longer the variation is, the more likely it is that you maybe made a mistake somewhere and overlooked a move by your opponent. So e6, black has to take with the bishop, okay? There's no other move because this queen is attacked, obviously, and this bishop is attacked. So knight e5. Now, black doesn't have to take, but what else can he do? I mean, he can move the queen, he can move to c7, but then I take on c6. My queen is protected by the knight on h5. So he has to take back, and then it's pretty much the same thing, queen e5, and winning the bishop. So I'll play it right now. And I should change the speed real quick. Here we go, because otherwise it's maybe a little bit fast. And yeah, now I obviously take on e6 and I solve the position. So now we could take a look at it again, but I don't think there's anything which has to be added. So let's go to the next position. And by the way, I don't want to mention it every single time. So just at the beginning of the tactic, just stop the video if you would like to have the maximum training effect. All right. So I'll go ahead and try to solve it right now. So let's see what's going on. Some back rank issues, mate is threatening. So that means already, okay, I gotta do something with check. There's no other way, because if I have to play a passive move here like rook g1, that can't be the solution. So what are my possibilities to give check? Pretty easy. Only one is there, which is queen takes c7. So I'm very confident this is the first move. So rook takes is forced, rook takes, king b8 is all forced. So that's very easy to calculate. And that's also something you can go for when you have maybe several moves you have to calculate. Then go for the forced ones first, because they're easier to calculate. So after king b8, now the question is, where do I move my rook? I mean, I have lots of ways to give a discovered check. It doesn't help seemingly to win the queen back, because then I didn't win anything. That was just queen exchange pretty much. So let's see if I can move my rook somewhere else. Say to just move back to c1. So it's check. King has to move to the a file. Okay. And then I give another check on a1. Bishop has to go on to a6. And well, that requires a lot of calculation, but it's all forced, so it's not that difficult. So bishop has to go here. I can take with my a rook. King has to go to b7. Then I give another check with the e rook. King goes to c8. And then I believe I can just exchange with rook b8 and rook takes d8, the rook on d8, and then give one more check on d6, finally winning the queen, and I'm up a bishop. And in this example, there are really no possibilities for black to deviate in any way. I mean, I don't see it. It's all with check. There's no way, nothing black can do. So we can just go ahead and play this. So now I just move my rook somewhere else. Okay, I have to check one more time. Is rook d6 maybe a problem? No, I can simply take this rook with the bishop. Still, I would like to check this one more time. So rook c1, rook d6. I mean, in worst case, I could even play rook g1. So I think that should be fine. Okay, it doesn't play rook d7 rook d6 anyway. So now check, take. It's all forced, so it's very easy to calculate. Check, 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 and last check, winning the queen, up a bishop, so that's winning for me. All right, but obviously there was a pretty long variation to calculate, so not so easy. But I guess you get the idea here, and I hope that helps. So let's do one more. Let's do one more. Okay. Again, now it's your turn. Stop the video. And I'll go ahead. So what's going on here? Down a pawn. There's some issues. There's a pin, and well, obviously there's an idea to bring the rook to e8, and That's just seems to be my first candidate move. Attack the queen on e7, and then if the queen moves, play rook e8, and this looks pretty deadly. But is it really that easy? So let's take a look for what the opponent can do after rook e1. Does he have any options? And what comes to mind is either rook g4 or rook h3. And I believe we have to check both of these moves. So the idea is that after rook g4, rook takes e7, rook takes g3, then the knight is not pinned anymore, so I can't give rook e8 check. And if I move my queen, let's say to f2, then again the knight is not pinned anymore and he can simply move his queen. But I think I have another move at my proposal. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I have another move up my sleeve. Let's use this expression, and which is the move queen takes c7 after either rook g4, rook h3. And I don't know how to explain to you how to see such a move, but again, just check the moves where you take something or where you give a check. Actually, it's both in this case, and you can easily see very fast that king takes c7, now take on e7 with check, up a piece, and if queen takes c7, then well, give a check on e8 and black has to give the queen back. And now just had to check one more thing, which I actually should have done earlier, because now my rook and my bishop are not attacked, and I didn't see that. So you should always check the variation till the end. But fortunately there's a way out here for me, which is rook d7 or bishop h5. I believe, do both moves work? Maybe, but rook d7 is definitely better, because now just reaching this position and I'm up a piece. Alright, so before I calculated the whole variation, I should have checked what to do after queen d8. I didn't. You should do that in your games, obviously. But then I had this another little tactical trick up my sleeve here with rook d7, and that worked out. Alright, I hope this helps. I hope you can get something out of it, and I hope you're truly solving the exercise before I solve them, because this is really the right way to have some training effect out of these videos. Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know how you like it, how you like these changes compared to my German version, if you have seen my German version, obviously. And let me know if you would like to see more. Alright, bye guys.